Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? It is time to start our day. It is time to work and play. Hello everybody, how are you? Hi everyone, welcome to a new week and to a new Monday morning circle time. What are you going to learn about with me today? Let's find out. Let's take a peek back here and see some new things up here. Well, one new thing up here. What is something that is different than the last time we did circle time? Take a look and see if you can tell. What is the thing that I changed up here? I changed our letter. You remember letters are what we use to read words, to read and write words. And the numbers over here, those stay the same, but those are what we use for counting to tell us how many. Last week when we got together for Monday morning circle time, the letter up here had a picture of a queen, queen for Q. This week it has a picture of a ring for the letter R. Ring starts with the letter R and it says R. Can you say that with me? Kind of like you're growling. R, ring, rabbit, red. Those are all R words that make the R sound. Now to make an R in sign language, what you do is you take your two fingers and you cross them. That's an R. Cross your fingers. Okay, so that is actually not the only thing that changed. Every week we do change the date, don't we? So let's see what we've gotten up to. Last week when we met for Monday morning circle time, it was the very first day of February. The month is still the same, February, but the number day of the month has changed. Like I said last time, it was the first day, so there was a number 1 there. We're a week later now, so now the number 8 is there. Let's sing our Days of the Week song. I don't think we've done that for a while. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. So today is Monday, February 8th, and our year is still 2021. So the things up here that didn't change, like I said, our numbers are still the same, 13 and 14. Last week we took a closer look at 13, so this week we'll take a closer look at 14. Our color is still pink, and there's so much pink behind me here. And our shape is still a heart. And we are still in the season of winter, and it's still snowy and cold, isn't it? Very, very cold. So with our shape this month being a heart, I would like to teach you a new finger play. Can you put your fingers together? What we're going to do is we're going to draw a heart. Remember what we sang about the heart last week? It has two rounded parts on top and a pointy part on the bottom. So we'll take our fingers and we'll go up to make the rounded parts, and then we'll bring them back down to make a point. You ready? It goes like this. Love somebody, yes I do. Love somebody, yes I do. I love somebody, yes I do. I love somebody, but I won't tell you. I think Avery knows who I love. Do you hear her in the background? I think she knows I love her. I do love Avery. So today we are going to practice writing the letter R, and we're going to practice writing the number 14. And I have 14 of something to show you, and I actually have 2 things that start with the letter R today. Then I've got a really fun book that talks about something that goes along with the letter R. But first, let me pull over our board, and we'll start off by writing our letter and our number. Now, like I have told you guys before, if you don't have the papers to write with me, that's okay. If you don't have blank paper to write, that's okay. You can use your finger and trace. You can do it in the air, you can do it on the floor, on a table. You can use any paper that you have. It doesn't have to be the one that I have here. This is my R page though, and I like to start off by tracing it. That helps me learn how to write it. When I put my marker on it and I practice tracing it, it shows my hand, it teaches my hand what to do when it's time for me to write it by myself. So I'm going to start with the uppercase R, and then we'll do the lowercase r. Do you remember where we usually start when we write our letters? We usually start at the top. So I'm going to come up here in the top corner, and the first part is just a straight line down. So I go straight down. Then I'm going to go back up, and then I get to make this little circle up here, this little belly for it right here. So right now, I'm going to stop for a second. What letter did I make? Do you remember from a couple weeks ago? Right now I have the letter P. So to make it an R, to make it different than the P, then I give it this little leg out here. So I'm going to come down and give it the little leg right there. Now it's an R. My lowercase r, just like the uppercase, I start at the top. But if you notice, the top doesn't go as high. Our lowercase letters are always a little short, well, most of the time a little shorter. So I'm going to put it right here. Straight line down again. Back up, and now it's like a little umbrella that comes out of the straight line to make the lowercase r. On my top group of lines here, I'm going to make uppercase R. So what I'm going to do when you make an uppercase letter, I'm going to start at the top line and come all the way down to the bottom line. But I don't want to go below the bottom line in this one. I'm going to stop there, and then I'm going to go back up to make the bubble there, and then the stick. Okay, straight down, I go back up, and I make the bubble. Now the bubble, you notice it stops in the middle. See this set of dotted lines? That's where my bubble's going to go to. So I make my bubble, and then I make my stick. Okay, let's make another one where I'm not talking so much. We're going to start at the top and go down, back up and make the bubble to the middle, and then down again. Let's do one more. Start at the top and go down, back up to the top, make a bubble to the middle, and then the stick goes down. Now the lowercase r's, they start at that dotted line in the middle. So I'm going to put my marker right here in the middle, and I make my straight line down, just to the line at the bottom. Then I bounce back up, and I make my little umbrella top. Let's do a couple more. You ready? Start in the middle, make a straight line down, bounce back up, and make your little umbrella top. One more. Start in the middle, make your straight line down, bounce back up, and make your little umbrella top. That is an uppercase and a lowercase r, and I found them. I found them in a magazine. I have an uppercase and a lowercase r. Now, like I said, I also have 2 R words to share with you today. This one, I'll bet many of you guys like this one. It is ranch dressing. Can you raise your hand? Raise is an R word. Can you raise your right hand if you like ranch dressing? Do you like to put vegetables in it? A lot of people like that. I know people, I don't know about this, they like to put French fries and pizza in their ranch dressing. I don't know about that. So I'm going to put a bottle of ranch dressing right there in the middle. Now the other R word that I brought today won't be able to go up there. It's not something that I can put on my paper. It's a toy that some of you might have in your house, and if you don't know if you do, ask your grown-up. Your grown-up might have one from a long time ago. It's a game called a Rubik's Cube. Have you guys ever seen one of these? These have lots of different colors. Orange, red is an R word. We've got white, yellow, green, blue. The object of this game is try to get all the same colors on the sides. And you can see I came close. Where did it go? I got almost all orange on this side, and I had one red. But then it's not just one side. I'd have to get all the colors the same on each side. I can't do this. I've never been able to. If you can do it, or if your grown-up can do it, that is amazing, and I'd love to know about it. I am not somebody that can do it. Some people can do it super fast, and you do it by twisting and turning. You hear that? And it twists and turns different directions. So if you have a Rubik's Cube at home, get it out today. That's an R word. See what you can do with it. See if you can solve the Rubik's Cube. I cannot. I would love to know if you can. That's our R page. Let's go on to our number. The number 14. Boy, our numbers are getting big. We started with 0 and we are up to 14. Okay, number 14, we are going to trace you. We've been tracing a lot of ones, haven't we? So we've talked this one through a lot. And you can either give it the little top part and then come straight down. And like I've told you, I like to go across. Or you can even come just straight down. That's fine for a 1. There are multiple ways. That means there's more than one way to write a 4. The one that's on this paper has kind of a triangle up here and then a straight line down. I'll show you another way besides this one. But let's make this one first because this is the one to trace. We're going to put it at the top point of the triangle and go down the slide. Then we go across. And then we come back up to the top and make our straight line down. Another way to make a 4 looks like this. You come down, go across, and then make a straight line down. So the only difference really is this line, whether it's a slide or it's straight up and down. The other parts of the 4 stay the same. Let's practice writing our 4 over here. For my 1, just going straight up and down, top line to bottom line. There's my 1. My 4, I'm going to write like this. That's how I usually write my 4. So I start at the top and I come to the middle, go across, and then over here I give a nice long line from top to bottom. Let's do that again. A 1 is a straight line down. The 4 starts at the top but stops in the middle, goes across, and then I'm going to put a straight line up and down over there. 14. Now, my 14, don't ask me why, but at home I had a piece of paper with cucumbers all over it. So I cut out 14 cucumbers. You want to help me count them? Let's see if we can find them all. Some of them are kind of hiding, so you're going to have to look real hard. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here's the hiding ones. 11, 12, 13. And there's one there hiding. Can you see him? 14 cucumbers. Again, don't know why I have a piece of paper that has cucumbers all over it, but I'm glad I did because I could get 14 of them for you. There goes my glue. Let's do them this way. There goes my cucumbers. And my 14 pages done. Just like that. My R page and my 14 pages are complete for this week. I'm going to push this aside because like I told you at the beginning, I have a book I want to share with you. And this book is about an R word. But before I show you the book, I need to get dressed up for this. If you have, we're going to be detectives. So if you have any kind of detective gear at home, do you have a cool detective hat like I do? Here's my detective hat. Let's see, I can still see you guys. Detectives also use, oh, it's popping off my head. Detectives also use magnifying glasses. Let's try this sideways. Let's see if that would work for me sideways. How would that look? Nope, not so much, huh? Okay, well, if you have a detective hat that fits you, you can use your detective hat. If you have your magnifier, you can get that out because we're about to be detectives. We are going to read a story together called Rhyme Crime. Rhyme is an R word. Now, let's think. A rhyme. A rhyme means that there's 2 words that sound the same. If I said cat, could you give me a word that rhymes with cat? How about hat? Cat, hat. How about sat? The cat sat. Here's another one. How about fat? Fat cat. Do you notice those words all sound the same? Let's take my name for a minute because my name rhymes with a lot of things. My name is Jill. Jill Hill. Jill Bill. Jill Pill. You see how those words all make the same kind of ending sound? That's going to come up in our book. So let's dig in and find out what is going on in this book called Rhyme Crime. Now remember, crime is a bad thing that somebody has done and you end up getting in trouble for it. Once upon a time, a thief committed a crime. Everything he stole was replaced with a rhyme. Hammy's brand new hat was swapped for a, what do you think? What's a word that rhymes with hat that he may have, just like we said before, swapped it with a cat? Took the hat and replaced it with a cat. Hat and cat rhyme. Gum Pop's lovely head became a slice of bread. Head and bread rhyme. Oh, crumbs. Arnie's comfy chair was switched for a bear. That's pretty scary. Toodle's loyal dog was taken for a, what do you think? What rhymes with dog? Think of something that sounds like dog. Log. He's walking a log. Moo Moo's fancy clogs were swapped for some frogs. Look at her feet. Were slippy, not slippers. Gertie's pretty house was now a giant, what rhymes with house? Mouse. Do you have some cheese? Eek. Do you see the clues we're getting on each page too? Because we have to find out who the robber is, who's stealing all this stuff, and we're getting clues on the different pages. This is where I need you to be detectives. See if you can figure out who's doing this. Marlowe's happy smile became a, what rhymes with smile? Crocodile. Look at her mouth. Dingle's mighty sneeze, chew, was swapped for stinky, what rhymes with sneeze? Cheese. Blue's yummy cake was taken for a snake. Sleepy Boomer's brain was switched for a train. The thief took Tumble's orange and swapped it with a, can you think of something that rhymes with orange? What rhymes with orange? Oh, we found our thief. Splorange, smorange, orange, florange, orange, 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 orange. They found him. He got stuck on orange and the police caught him. Is this the end of his tale? The thief was taken to jail. What terrible luck. I'm truly stuck. Uh-oh, do you see what he's doing? He's been locked up, but now look, his arms reached outside. Let's see what happens. But by the very next day, the thief had run away. How did he escape? Okay, let's see. Detectives, how did he escape? Can you tell me? He had a lock on the jail cell. And if you see he's running away holding the lock, what did he replace the lock with? Lock rhymes with sock. Sneaky thief. The end? I don't think he's going to quit. Look, he stole one more thing. The captain was driving a boat. Now he's riding on a float. Boat and float rhyme because the thief stole the boat. All right, boys and girls, here's what you get to go do today. You get to go practice writing your R's and look around your house. Find some R words. See what you can come up with that starts with the letter R. Remember, you're listening for the sound R, like ring, red, okay? That's the sound you're looking for as you go around your house looking for R words. You can also practice writing your R and your 14. See if you can find 14 of something around your house. And then I want you to go around and look for rhymes. If you have a cat, go around your house and see what things rhyme with cat. If you have a dog, what can you find that rhymes with dog? We saw log in our book. Find other things around your house that have the same sounds that make rhyming words. Have a fun afternoon, everyone, and I will see you next on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.